Well, welcome back to Better Living and welcome back to Life's Better Here Summer Tour in Grand Rapids. I am in the Library House Gallery 2 with Matthew Pohlad. We are going to talk about what is going on here in the Library House Gallery 2. Tell me why it's number 2.
Well, we have 2, so this is also known as the Earl North Gallery because it's exclusively a painter who is from the neighborhood, from Haskins. So the number 1 is down the street above our bookstore, and we have separate exhibits at each one. This is also referred to as the Little Yellow House. A lot of people may remember it as the children's bookstore, and we moved those, and we're showing Mr. North's paintings here now.
It is a beautiful building. There are beautiful paintings in here, and I got to tell you, I was surprised coming in because you come to a small town, you come into this not big house. You wouldn't expect to see such elaborate art hanging on the walls.
It's very exciting because I have a lot of experience with art, but not, as you say, in a small community like this. But it turns out that Grand Rapids has quite a history. And Earl North is a big part of it. His son is nearby, and so he's here a lot. Maybe, I don't know if we can take a look at one of these closely, but this gentleman painted. He took up a paintbrush when he was very young and just never stopped. And you can see how he got quite good, so we're very excited to keep his memory alive and offer his paintings for sale. Well,
and there's quite a variety of different kinds of paintings. He did a lot of different kinds of works, didn't he?
Well, yes, and that's a real credit to his ability, although he was, like I came to find out recently, he's very taken with the landscape. And in fact, being out here now for almost a year and doing a little scholarship, finding that that's a big part of the history out here is that just the scenery. These men and women that we're painting just fell in love with the river, you know, and the greenery and the seasons. And
it makes sense because it is very beautiful out here.
It's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful.
Well, let's talk about some of it, because you don't just have his paintings here. You have some unique animals. We were laughing. There's a peacock that's in here. I said we need that as like our station mascot. We need it in our lobby or something.
Yeah. Well, I want to say thanks to Dr. Dorinda Shelley, who has shown great courage and sponsorship, financing a lot of out here. And she's an animal lover like the rest of us, and it's a kind of a theme in all our galleries and the bookstores, and you'll hear, but elephants and fish and geese and ducks and all of it. It's our own little zoo. So
somebody really needs to come out and check this out to understand all the different variety you have in here. I've got one behind me, and I'm going to see if Matt can get a shot behind me. I'll kind of move out of the way. I mean, these kids are playing a Monopoly game, so I'm going to go the other way now. Charity, get out of the way. That's what they politely like to say to me. Get out of the way. Get off TV, get out of the way. So it goes from the perhaps more traditional landscape to some kind of more modern things.
Well, I want to make it a point to mention the other couple artists that we're showcasing, and that would be Bernadine Stetzel, born in Tiffin, has been painting all her life. God bless her, she's 87. She's been painting since she picked up a brush at, I think, the age of 12, and is in Fremont. And our big excitement now is that she's going to get her own gallery for a bit. She's above the bookstore at Library House number 1 presently, but we've purchased another gallery, and that'll give us 3 under Dr. Shelley's umbrella. And so then when she moves to the new gallery, I'd like to show this painting this is our next exhibition, which will probably be at the end of the summer. This gentleman named Ruskin Stone was a Toledoan and traveled as a young man and studied with prominent people in the area. But this is Ruskin Stone's effort. Let me see, it says 1958, and he also painted for years and years and years. And I wanted to let everybody know that at the end of the summer, beginning fall, that we'll be showing an exhibition with his paintings.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of variety, lots
Yes.
of different things to see. And it's all here in Grand Rapids, which is
Yeah.
amazing, people. And it's such a short drive. It took me from the station today about 20 minutes, maybe 30
Sure.
at the most to get down here.
Absolutely, yeah. And I'm from the area. I was born and raised in Maumee, and coming out this way, I was even surprised that there's so much, especially in the summer, there's so many events, and then you'll hear about the antique stores,
Yeah.
and then I want to mention the Blue Bakery we have across the street with all the everybody's favorite
I'm going to check it
sweets.
out as
Oh,
soon
yeah.
as we're done, just for
Yeah.
the record. Yes, I'm going to go see what I can devour over there. Now, that's not all you can do. You got a little picture you can show us real
Right.
quick, because all you have to do is go drop a line in the river, apparently, and
Yeah.
look what you can get.
I've been fishing all my life. I'm used to catching little bluegills, and last fall I went right out back here, just after work one day, and caught a 34-inch salmon. I just want, for all the fishermen out there, I wanted to say that I carry one of these in my tackle box. Nobody believes me, but right out back here, and it was thrilling. And so if there's any fishermen, you know, we have that too.
If somebody wants to come to the art gallery here, when are you open?
Well, the best thing would be to go to our website,
Okay.
libraryhousegallery.com, and all the information's on there. And just there's so much going on. And as far as the art's concerned, I also want to mention that we have another gallery that's called the Angelwood Gallery that's quite good. And Julie has a lot of local art, probably a wider assortment since we're showcasing these people, but
All right.
didn't want to forget and mention that.
Lots to see. We're going to tell you more about what you can see. Stick with us. We'll be right back on Better Living.